Do you know how to use a problem-solving plan to solve a problem? Let's take a look at how to do this. Natasha volunteers at the local library. When she shows up for her volunteer hours, there is always a shelving cart waiting for her. Sometimes it has a few books, but most of the time it has many, many books. One Saturday, Natasha decided to figure out how many books she could shelve in 1 hour. Natasha figured out that she could shelve 35 books in 1 hour. Given this rate, how many books can she shelve in 4 hours? Let's use a problem-solving plan and solve this problem. Our first step in a problem-solving plan is to think about what we know and what we want to find out in the problem. First, what do we know? We know that Natasha shelves 35 books per hour. We also know that she volunteers for 4 hours. That's the time period she wants to figure out how many books she can shelve in, is 4 hours. What do we want to know? Or you could say, what do we want to figure out? We want to figure out the total number of books that she can shelve in 4 hours. We can write that total number of books. Now let's take what we know and what we want to know and let's write an equation. We can say that if we take the number of books Natasha can shelve, in this case it's 35, and multiply that by the number of hours, because she can shelve 35 books per hour, that will give us the total number of books. Now, in this equation right now, we have two variables. We have hours as a variable, and we have the total as a variable. However, we've been given the number of hours that she works. She works, or volunteers, 4 hours. So we can substitute a 4 in for 35, and we can leave t as our total for the variable. Now let's multiply. 35 times 4 gives us 140 is equal to t. Given the rate and the number of hours, Natasha can shelve 140 books in 4 hours. Our answer is 140 books. This is the solution to our problem, and our work is now complete.